Syndra in the mid lane. Kuro maybe putting on a bit of a show. He saw what Faker could do, and maybe he wants to do it himself.
With that level 2 advantage and beyond, actually. Very interesting route.
Oh, he's going to jump on him with the flash. There's the Cocoon. Beyond a ton of damage and First Blood going over to Elise and MVP. What a fantastic play.
Interestingly enough, Beyond is actually going...
He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's looking for one more gank, and if this would happen, it would end the lane. This is something that Bengi was very, very popular at doing in Season 3, Season 4.
The flash, he lands the Cocoon again, and another kill going over to Beyond. Unbelievable. Marin now 0-2. And have to beat him in here in order to make this fight happen. And there it is. He's going to jump on in, but Spirit coming out of the brush. Wants to get onto Ed, and he takes a ton of damage. The shield, he will go down, though, and Beyond now on the run. No red buff, and the teleport is even going to come in, but will be canceled as they do clean that up. Here comes Ian. No vision of the river right now. See if he can burst down someone here. They do have the ward in the brush. Oh, nice flash away from the stun. And Spirit does get away.
Yep, Spirit does get away. Big
off the wall and get out of there. And MVP off the back of this will get bottom turret. At First Blood.
On this rotation, but you can just see that they don't have the ability to match it. That red buff on Elise is just doing so much work against the turret. They've taken down 2 turrets, and Afreeca hasn't even been able to take 1. Now they're rotating to mid lane. This is going to directly attack Kuro.
Oh, boy.
What they can do here.
Slicing Maelstrom coming down. He wants the fight, and Ed does as well. But, oh boy, with Spirit here, can he pull off the Miracle Escape? No way. Jose, and down he does go. Spirit able to pick up another kill on that.
Even though Ed is regarded as being one of the best top laners in a mechanical sense, he's not showing that strong of a performance here on this Camille. And Marin, you can just see that he ripped him to shreds, and Ed thought he was going to get away there. As because of how long bottom lane is, and because of the position of top lane,
oh boy, he's going to be totally jumped on. The Syndra ult coming out, the Cocoon follow-up. Will trade a kill for this Rift Herald, though.
So they do get the Rift
to secure that kill. You can see how important that was to them. Ed trying to jump on into Kuro, does land the slow. Here comes Beyond trying to land that Cocoon. Not even going to go for it. Way too much damage. Katarina, level 12 there. And oh, here we go. On to Kuro. The ultimate does come out, and that's just way too much damage. Kuro is underneath.
And so when you're taking double teleport, but you showed that you aren't capable of securing that vision control, what are you doing with it?
Yeah. See Nethergrass going down onto Beyond. Going to pay for it with his life. No follow-up at all. And what can Afreeca really do to stop this?
And it's really hard to go in on this as Kuro because Zilean's just going to deny any sort of assassination attempt. Spirit needs to steal this.
Spirit with no steal. In fact, Varus is going to pick up that one. Slicing Maelstrom, though, coming in here. And is going to go down. And Katarina looking to do some damage. Finally does get killed. But that is going to be 4 members, actually, of MVP going down. Even though they do get that Baron.
Dish out so much damage, and because of the angle that MVP was inside of that Baron pit, it was just perfect for Afreeca to capitalize. The inhibitor turret, though.
Oh, and look at this. Actually, Kuro's going to be caught out, is going to ultimate, but the rest of MVP coming on over, and down goes Kuro. He was spotted and does get caught out. Yep. Oh, and here we go once again, the Cocoon, but it looks like Marin is just going to be able to get away from that one.
Ooh. That chunk onto Spirit.
Has to be very careful. With the mobility out of Camille, just got to be so careful with how close you do get. Big heal there. Stun going down onto Kuro. Already eating a lot of damage. The ultimate coming down from Syndra onto Spirit. And just using that to force it back. And look at this fight down here. Marin is not going to be able to take that. Huge chunks going down at end.
Return back to base. So, quick look at this replay right here. You can see Marin trying to shove in bottom lane. And I think he willingly took this trade, but well,
he goes in.
He tries to poke Ed. He does manage to poke him back a little bit, but then Ed says, okay, let's do this. And Marin clearly underestimated just how strong Camille is. And you have to wonder.
Once she gets that, I really like an MVP's position so far. They're up a lot of gold. They get a Mountain Drake. There's a speed up to Beyond. Going to Proto Belt forward, and Tushin is in a bit of trouble here. Already at about half health. MVP does have to be careful, though. There's an Endergraph spot to Beyond, pushing way too far forward. There's the Zillion ult, though. Going to keep him alive for now, but Afreeca wants to take this. Max eating a ton of damage, but here is Camille jumping on in. And so many members of Afreeca super low right now. Nobody can touch Ed right now. Kuro not able to do any damage, and this is going to force Afreeca way back.
Yeah, they hate the blasting plant right there. That'll make it so that now if Spirit does want to commit to a Baron steal, which he can't even get in position for anyway, he wouldn't have a way out. And the Baron's going to go over to MVP. And that was just really beautiful. They knew that, okay, maybe.
It should have a GA at this point. Not actually with the team right now, is up top. Yeah, it does have that GA. That's going to be the mid inhibitor turret going down, and that inhibitor should be an easy catch as well. Marin desperately trying to poke in here, will not be able to deny that kill. And down it goes.
Oh. If Afreeca wants to stay alive here, then Kramer needs to pull a miracle.
Yeah, he needs to do something. Not sure what he can do, though. Guardian Angel on Ed. Gonna jump onto Kramer. He's gonna die. That's what he's gonna do. Ultimate on Kuro. You're not getting out of here. Marin just gets immediately killed. And oh boy, that's just gonna be all the members going down except 2. And that should be the end of the game. MVP, fantastic pull off here. Ed just trying to put on a bit of a show now. That you thought you could do some damage to Camille. Well, you were wrong. Down go the turrets, and down should be the Nexus, and MVP is going to take a 2-1 victory. Very, very happy after taking that win.
Yeah, very happy indeed. They bounce back. Now their score is 1-1 in LCK.